Alright, hey Biscuiteers, Fuchsia here, and today it's a bit of a different video. I just saw the Nerfs. It just came out like a few minutes ago, and actually a few hours ago, and I just wanted to give my thoughts because I know a lot of competitive players and a lot of players who grind to grandmasters and stuff will have their opinions, but I just wanted to give my opinion as a streamer and tournament caster who also plays the game more casually in her off time, right? So I think I qualify as a casual, and I wanted to speak about the Nerfs as that, and as a Haven main. So basically, recently the meta has been terrorized by two decks, right? The first one is Heroic Resolve, and the second one is not Heroic Resolve. The first one is you can tell that I'm doing this like impromptu. The first one is Ladica Forest or Combo Forest, however you want to call it, and the second one is Jatelant Havencraft. So here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to review Heroic Resolve first, and then afterwards I'll go into Haven because I have a lot of thoughts about Haven. So first, Ladica Forest Craft, Heroic Resolve. The changes are: it doesn't give you +1 to the number of cards played this turn anymore, and it doesn't give ward. What do I think of this? First, let's go into the card itself. Do I think it's a great change for the card? Yes. I think Heroic Resolve was too good for a card, very, very much too good. And I think it's a very good nerf to the card. The add 1 to the number of cards played this turn made comboing a lot easier, and I think it builds upon the problem of Ladica Forest. Because like I feel one of the as someone who like doesn't play the game super competitively, I feel like one of the things that makes Ladica Forest kind of like unbearable this expansion, but like in the past, like stuff like Rhinoceros might not have been, even though pro players and like players who like have high skill or like play the deck a lot, still have a super high like win rate with like Roach Forest, like Combo Forest. It's way too easy to combo to get like really good results. Like you don't even have to OTK, you just need to like deal a bunch of damage, and then Heroic Resolve will like protect you and like make the comboing itself a lot easier. I feel that's one of the problems, and here it solves both of those problems. So like add 1 to the number of cards played this turn, removed, it'll be harder, and maybe you'll need a bit more luck to like get off the combos. And then give ward to all allied followers. Without this, then if they don't get off the combo and don't OTK you or like don't lethal you, then you can just go face next turn. You know, it's a lot easier to deal with a 2/2 board that they just set up on turn 7 or turn 6 when you can just go aggressive and go face while they're building up their big combo turn, right? So I think this is a great change for the card. I think like this addresses both aspects of the deck that like I think made the deck broken, in my opinion, at least. So yeah, out of 10, maybe I'll give it an 8 for the card itself. For the deck, I'm not sure. For the deck, I think it will make it a lot weaker, obviously, but I don't know if it'll make it weak enough. Some people might say that Ladica still needs to be nerfed. Maybe some people say other cards were like stronger, but I don't think anyone would like debate with Heroic Resolve nerf. I just think like maybe some people will think like this is not enough to change Ladica because Ladica is the problem. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the deck. Like maybe later on we'll see further nerfs needed for the Ladica deck. But as for the card itself, I think this is a great nerf. As for the deck, I'm not sure if it'll kill the deck. I don't think it will kill the deck, definitely. The deck will definitely still live on, I think, unless some Force players, you can comment in the comment section if this actually like kills the deck. But yeah, it definitely makes it weaker. Whether that will be weak enough, we'll see. Alright, let's get to Haven. So basically, here are the changes. Jatelant, instead of doing all this and deals like 15, heals 15 and stuff like that, it'll only deal 3, restore 3, and summon an allied Havencraft follower, and banish one follower, right? And then if 7 allied amulets have been destroyed, it does that twice. Alright, so an Vengeful Sniper is like 2/2/2 into a 3/2/3. It doesn't say it here, but that's the nerf. Alright, so first question: was the Haven nerf needed? Yes, obviously. Are these two cards the problem cards in Havencraft? Yes, definitely. are these good nerfs for that deck? I don't know if they are good, but they definitely destroy the deck and make it like, I don't know if it's unplayable. I'll have to like experiment with that, but I definitely think it's like a lot weaker. And I think these definitely make the deck a lot more balanced. Now, do I think there are good nerfs in general? No. And here's the reason. Right, the reason is these two cards, they are not only used in the Turbo Jatelant deck, they're also used in other decks. That's the problem, right? Alright, let's start with Unlimited. So Jatelant is used in Unlimited in the context of like Unlimited Lock Haven, where you use an Aegina and then like a Repose and sometimes even a Mist. I forgot the name, but it's a 2/2 that makes your Aegina cannot be targeted. Now, the Slog deck is not actually super strong. Like, it's not broken. You can like defeat it with like Storm Rune, like a lot of variants of Runecraft just destroy it. Like if you aggro it down and they're not lucky, you get. So it's not a problem. Is what I'm saying. Like the deck style itself maybe like is not so fun, but like it's unlimited. Everything just kills you immediately. So anyways, so like yeah, so that wasn't a problem. So what I'm trying to say is like Jatelant was only a problem really in rotation Amulet, right? Now here's the problem. In rotation, Jatelant is also used in countdown amulets. In the normal amulet deck, which I think is much healthier for the game, the one there that you just set up your amulets and then play a bit tempo-y, and then play Frigg at 7, and then Jatelant afterwards. Like, I think that's a lot fairer of a deck, and that's a lot more fun version of a deck. And this just destroys that for no reason, I feel like. Because, like, Ignidius in a Discord server, which we are in, actually, I think proposed a different nerf that I think is better, which is that instead of like nerfing the overall effect like this, just make it so it only works with countdown amulets. You know, because that way trees do not factor into the equation. Because a lot of people saw this coming just because the trees are coming back. If the trees were not here, I think like this would be a lot more balanced deck, right? Because it will be more tempo-y, hopefully. So you might disagree. You might think like, oh, there's too many like cheap amulets right now. It will be the same thing except more focus on like countdown, like cheap countdown amulets. Yeah, sure, maybe that's true. But at the same time, I don't know. I feel like this destroys the card, and not only for the broken tree deck, the broken like amulet spam tree deck, but also like just like the tempo countdown haven that we know and love for like the few past expansions. And I feel like that's really bad. Like now we only have Frigg basically, and or you can run this for like a small finisher. I don't know. So yeah, I really don't like that. Don't like that because I love the unlimited version of Jatelant. But you could say like, oh yeah, that's not healthy for the game. That's like a lock deck. We don't like lock decks. Like fair enough. Okay, fine. But still, I really don't like that it also targets the countdown amulet version of this deck. Like I think the countdown amulet tempo version was good. Like even just nerf Muskrat or something. I don't know. Like this is like, I don't know. I really don't like this because of that. But at the very least, for Jatelant, you can kind of like justify it because like, oh yeah, it's like this will keep being a problem, especially in Unlimited. But like, I don't know. I think countdown amulets make it like a better nerf. I feel like overall, the Vengeful Sniper is a very different thing. Vengeful Sniper into a 2/3. Does it specifically help nerf this deck? Yes. Is it a great nerf? I don't think it's a great nerf. Like, I don't know. I feel like because Vengeful Sniper is also used in Ward. It's also used as a utility follower in other decks where you don't play it for the damage. You play it for the banish, you play it for the tempo, you play it for the occasional amulet damage, but not really. Like sometimes you get a 1 ping, 2 ping, that's fine, right? You play a Vengeful Sniper in Ward because it can banish, it can also tempo on 2, it can tempo on 4 alongside something that's 2/2, or like the thing, the 1/1 that turns into a 2/2, you can play 2 of them. Like It's very versatile for being a 2-drop, and this just makes like it becomes a 3-play playing 2/3. I think they nerfed the wrong aspect. I feel like they should have nerfed the damage, because that's really the problem with Vengeful Sniper. I feel like they should just either like halve the damage again, like make it a 4th, or if that's not fine, just make it not hit face. Easy enough, right? You know, if you're worried about that, just make it not hit face. I think that's fine. Or at least just remove the damage altogether is also fine. I think removing the tempo aspect of it, yeah, it helps that you can't OTK or deal or combo a lot of damage with Visual Sniper in turn 7 or turn 8 and stuff like that. But honestly, I really don't like this because it affects a lot of decks where Vengeful Sniper, I feel like, was super fair. I feel like it was just a better cudgel, and people didn't really complain about it. People complain about it because it deals massive damage when it's in a Jatelant deck, and it still does. It still does. It's just a bit harder to combo. That's it. So yeah, I don't like these nerfs for Haven. They do address the meta need of Haven being nerfed, but in terms of my thoughts as a Haven main who plays other Haven decks, these nerfs are not great in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe a competitive player will have a different opinion. Like I said, I'm not really super competitive or super grindy, but in my opinion, yeah, it's just this addresses the problem, but not in the way that I would love it to do. Well, so that's the. Oh yeah, also Fluffy Meowskers got nerfed. Visual Elements got nerfed. Yeah, it'll be harder to keep track of it now. Well, feels bad, man. All right, well, those are my thoughts. So I don't know. Let's make a summary here. Heroic Resolve, great card nerf. I don't know if it will be enough for the deck. Probably is, but you never know. These nerfs definitely enough for the deck. I think the deck will definitely not be broken anymore. But unlike the Heroic Resolve nerf, I don't think these are good nerfs at all. I wish they would nerf them differently. But that's just me. If you have any different opinions, please comment in the comment section below. I'll be looking forward to seeing them. Do you think you're going to look forward to the new meta? Is it going to be better? Is it going to be worse? Are there potentially broken decks that you can see coming? Leave your comments in the comment section below. And thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you loved it, give it a sub. And give me a sub. And like always, have a great day. Alright.